Good day to all. Today our topic is how can we read the phase diagram, which means alloy phase diagram. In previous video we discussed about thermodynamic concepts available in phase diagram. Today we can discuss with how do we read the phase diagram, which has a lot of parts. In that I explain about the first phase, which is related with what is composition scales, what are all the volume fractions, how can we read the phase diagram with the lever rule. Likewise, today we can discuss. Myself, Dr. B. Suresh Kumar, Department of Mechanical Engineering, K. Ramakrishnan College of Technology, Tiruchirappalli. Before going into the topic, we should aware about what is meant by composition scale. Composition scale plays with the phase diagram. The phase diagrams are to be used by scientists for identifying the atomic percentage along with the compositions of alloys. Okay, in previous video I discussed about how do we identify the weight percentage with the atomic percentage. So while these diagrams are to be used by engineers, are usually plotted in weight percentage. Conversion between weight and atomic composition already we discussed. Okay, in that how can we read this diagram? Shall I move the next slide? We will discuss. Okay, and then which is the phase diagram. In that there are a lot of lines and labels are available. How can we read the components of metallic systems, which usually are pure elements? Before study the topic we should aware all the pure elements. Okay, then we are identified in phase diagrams by their symbols. Here lot of symbols are available. How can we read the symbol? What for the symbols are represented with this diagram? We can see. Okay, here allotropes of polymorphic elements are distinguished by small Greek letters. Here lot of Greek letters are available like alpha, and then likewise lot of Greek letters available with alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 and alpha 4. What for these Greek letters are available means the certain Greek letters are conventionally used for certain phases, for identifying the phases. There are three phases available: liquid, solid and gaseous. So we can utilize these Greek letters for identifying the certain phases. Particularly disordered solutions, for example beta, if we consider the beta symbol, for it can be used for disordered body centered cubic BCC, or eta for disordered close packed hexagonal crystal structure, and gamma for the gamma brass type structure, and sigma for the different elements available with the same structure, which is chromium ferrous type structures. In that, Greek letter prefixes are used to indicate high and low temperature forms of the compound. For example, if I consider the alpha element in before of numeric and alphabetic letters, means it represented the low temperature form. If I utilize beta symbol in before of numeric and alphabetic letter, means it can be represent the high temperature form of alloying elements. Okay, then next, lever rule plays vital in phase diagram. What is lever rule? In previous video also I discussed about phase rule in thermodynamic concepts. Then what is phase rule? In that phase rule, according to this diagram, there is tie lines and horizontal line, vertical lines are available. Tie line means the bold blocking lines, which is represented as tie line. So with the aid of this tie line we can explain the lever rule. In that, tie line separates the two phases, which means liquid and solid phase. Here alpha, it is lying in solid phase, capital L lying in liquid phase. So this tie line separates liquid and solid phases available in a phase diagram. So tie lines can be used to determine the fractional amounts of the phases in equilibrium. The lever rule is a mathematical expression derived by principle of conservation of matter, in which the phase amounts can be calculated from the bulk composition of the alloy and the composition of the conjugate phases. Okay, and then here you see at the left end of the line, here the left end of the line there is alpha 1 is available, and L1 is available in the diagram with the represented with the left side. Okay, the bulk composition is Y percentage component B and 100 with the Y percentage component of A. Okay, here the notation Y is available. Y percentage component of B and Y percentage of component A can be represented with this hidden line, which consists of a 100% of solid solution. So Y represents 100% of a solid solution, as the percentage of component B in the bulk composition moves to the right. So from alpha to L, it moves from left to right. It represented for liquid phase composition moves to the right. Some liquid here, some liquid appears along with the solid. In between alpha and L1, there is some liquids available with the solid. Okay, with further increase in the amount of B in the alloy, more of the mixture consists of liquid. So if it increases from alpha to L, after it increases means the liquid level also increases until the material becomes entirely liquid at the right end of the tie line. So the material convert fully liquid at the end of the tie line. So we can study the phase diagram with the solid phase and the liquid phase with the aid of alpha Greek letter and L alphabetical letter. We can study from left side to right side. In between, how the solid particles available, how the liquid particles available, what happens in between alpha and L. There is incremental of liquid particles with the solid particles available between the range of alpha 1 and L1. Okay, likewise we can study this tie rule with the tie line with the phase rule. Here L1, after L1 there is more liquid present than liquid. The lever rule says that the percentage of the two phases percentage can be calculated as the following formula. The next slide shows the formula, the lever rule. It should be remembered that the calculated amounts of the phases present at either in weight or atomic percentage. Okay, now you may aware about percentage of atomic weight and the percentage of weight fraction from my previous video. Here the lever rule expressed by mathematical expression as follows. The percentage of liquid can be expressed as the length of line alpha 1 x1 divided by length of line alpha 1 L1 into 100. Here what is meant by length of line alpha 1 x1? What is meant by length of line alpha 1 L1? We can read this from phase diagram. Here you see the alpha 1 L1 value available, and then also alpha 1 x1 value, x1 x2 values are also available. Here what is alpha 1 x1, length of line alpha 1 x1? Here you see the line alpha 1 x1, the intermittent line x1 x line available. We can separate alpha 1 to x1, alpha 2 to x2 with the intermittent line alpha 3 to x3, and then alpha 4 to x4. From this we can identify the length of line alpha 1 x1. Now you can understand what is the length of line alpha 1 L1, alpha 2 x2, alpha 3 x3, alpha 4 and x4. After that, what is the meaning of length of line alpha 1 L1 from the phase diagram? Yes, alpha 1 to total L1, alpha 2 to L2, alpha 3 to L3, alpha 4 to L4. Likewise, we can study the length of line alpha 1 to L1 with this phase diagram. So from this identification of length, from that phase diagram we can identify percentage of liquid available in the solid solution and the percentage of solid, which can be represented with the Greek letter alpha, which can be also studied with length of line x1 L1. Here what is x1 L1? The line started from intermittent line x1 to L1, after that x2 to L2, x3 to L3 and x4 to L4. These hidden line represent the solid percentage of solid available with the solid solution. Here percentage of solid is equal to alpha is equal to length of line x1 L1 and then length of line alpha 1 L1. Here you know x1 to L1, x2 to L2, after that alpha 1 to L1, alpha 2 to L2, alpha 3 to L3. Likewise, now you can understand. So we can get the value percentage of solid alpha from the solid solution from this mathematical expression, length of line x1 L1 divided by length of line alpha 1 L1 into 100. These are all the formulas we can utilize for identify the percentage of solid and the percentage of liquid available in the solid solution from the phase diagram. So now you are aware about how can we read the things, and then what are the formulas, other formulas we can utilize for determine of weight fraction from phase diagram, which is also important. In order to relate the weight fraction of a phase present in an alloy specimen as determined from a phase diagram to its two-dimensional appearance also, because this diagram can be represented with the two-dimensional. From this also we can calculate the weight fraction from the base phase diagram. Okay, here what are all the formulas we can utilize from the micrograph, which are also known as micrograph. It is necessary to be able to convert between weight fraction values and area fracture values, both in decimal fractions. This conversion can be developed as the following formulas. The formulas are volume portion of the phase we can determine through weight fraction of the phase divided by phase density, and the total volume of all phases present is equal to sum of volume portions of each phase. Volume fraction of the phase is equal to weight fraction of the phase into divided by phase density into total volume. Total cell weight we can calculate the sum of weights of each element from the alloy solution. Then density we can calculate from the total cell weight divided by cell volume. Here total cell weight we can calculate with the atomic weight of each element. That can be multiplied or divided by Avogadro's number in the lattice parameters. So the important parameters to identify the density are number of cells available with the crystal structure into the atomic weight divided by Avogadro's number into the values available with the cell volume, which is the lattice parameter. These are all the things are important to be understand to find the density of element. Thank you. Now you are aware about how can we read the phase diagram, available two-dimensional phase diagram as a metallurgical engineer or scientist to discover, material scientist to discover the material properties from the solid solution, the percentage of liquid and the percentage of solids available in allotrophic diagram. It's like phase diagrams. Thank you all.